Today we have to see about hydration of hydrated salt and water of crystallization. What is hydrated salt? You know very well, in our home we are using ordinary salt. In rainy season it is converted into liquid form because of it absorb the water molecules. So NaCl is one of the hydrated salt. Okay, now we go to the lesson. When ionic substances are dissolved in water to make their saturated aqueous solution, their ions attracted by water molecules, when which then attached chemically, that is not physically, it is attached chemically in a certain ratio. This process is called hydration. The number of molecules found in the crystalline substance is called water of crystallization. Okay, on heating these hydrated crystalline salts, they loses their water molecule to form a crystals and become amorphous or loses their color. For example, we go to this table. First of all, we go to this table. See here, some of the common substances are given, that IUPAC name and the formula. See here, common name of copper sulfate pentahydrate. It is a chemically combined with water molecule, that is copper sulfate pentahydrate. Penta means 5. It is converted into blue color, but after the crystallization the copper sulfate color is colorless. Okay, next we go to magnesium sulfate. It is called as Epsom salt. It is heptahydrate, that is hepta means 7 water molecules in the compound, that is magnesium sulfate 7H2O. Whenever you studied the molecular formula, copper sulfate pentahydrate is CuSO4.5H2O. Magnesium sulfate heptahydrate is MgSO4.7H2O. Next you go to gypsum. Gypsum is nothing but calcium sulfate dihydrate, that is CaSO4.2H2O. Next we go to green vitriol, iron 2 sulfate heptahydrate. Hepta you know very well. Now 7, FeSO4.7H2O. White vitriol, zinc sulfate heptahydrate, ZnSO4.7H2O. Okay, these are some of the substance, that is water of crystallization. Okay, next we go to how the copper sulfate reduces the water molecule or loses their water molecule. See here, the number of water molecules in blue vitriol is 5. See here, the number of water molecules in copper sulfate is 5. That is CuSO4.5H2O. Whenever it will be heated, it is color is blue color. Whenever it is heated, it gives copper sulfate, anhydrous copper sulfate, CuSO4. It loses the 5 water molecules also. Okay, next, due to the loss of water of crystallization, again it will be cooled. Now here cooling process is going on. So copper sulfate on cooling, copper sulfate addition with water to form CuSO4.5H2O, that is hydrated. This anhydrous copper sulfate is colorless. Okay, copper sulfate pentahydrate is heated, means you get copper sulfate, anhydrous copper sulfate, that is white in color. Suppose copper sulfate, anhydrous copper sulfate is cooling, it gives copper sulfate pentahydrate, that is in blue color. Okay, these two equation is given in one equation in your book. Okay, next we go to heptahydrate, that is hepta and heptahydrate, that is magnesium sulfate. You take magnesium sulfate, MgSO4. You see that second equation, this is given in your book, so we take this one only. Magnesium sulfate, you know very well, MgSO4. Whenever it cooling, it gives magnesium sulfate 7H2O. Whenever it heated, it is gives magnesium sulfate. So whenever heating and cooling process takes place, it will be hydrated or dehydrated. Okay, in here the 7 water molecules also losses. If we added a few drops of water or allow into a cool, the colorless anhydrous salt again returns back into it hydrated salt. For those all the hydrated salt also. Next we go to water of crystallization. See here we take the copper sulfate. See here it is in blue in color. See here it is hydrated copper sulfate, that is CuSO4.5H2O. The number of water molecule is 5. Okay, here you see whenever it will be heated, it is converted into copper sulfate. The color of the copper sulfate is white. Okay student, next we go to what is meant by anhydrous, hydrated. Anhydrous means you know very well, it is loss of water molecule. Hydrated means it is attached with water molecule. Okay, next you take silica gel. Silica gels, it absorbs the water molecule and forms some other color of the substance. Okay. Next we go to hydrator. Salt that contains water of crystallization. Example, hydrated copper sulfate. Formula is CuSO4.5H2O. Crystalline solid held together by a water molecule to form a crystals. Salts without water of crystallizations are called anhydrous salts. Water of crystallization can be removed by heating. Water is driven off. This also you know very well. Okay, next we go to some of the substances I given here. Okay. Next we go to hydration. What is meant by water of crystallization? Many salts combine with water molecules to form crystals. These water molecules are called water of crystallization. Salt that contains water of crystallization are called hydrated salt. Salts that do not contain water of crystallization are called anhydrous salts. Okay, see here, that is heating of copper sulfate. It is converted into copper sulfate, anhydrous copper sulfate. The same picture is given here also. Okay, next we go to hygroscopy. What is meant by hygroscopy? Certain substances when exposed to moisture air at ordinary temperature absorbs moisturizer without change in their physical states. You take a sugar solution, add with water, what happened to the state? That solid substance is converted into liquid state. But here the substance does not converted into any physical change. These substances are called hygroscopy. This substance is called hygroscopic substance. The properties is known as hygroscopy. Okay, some of the substances are given here. That is concentrated sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4. Phosphorus pentoxide, P2O5. Quicklime, CaO. Silica gel, SiO2. Anhydrous calcium chloride, CaCl2. These hydroscopic substances are used as a drying agent. Whenever you put where the moisturizer will be presented, it will be dried, means we using these type of substances to absorb the water molecule. Okay, next we go to deliquescence. Okay, certain substances when exposed to the moisture air, the same thing, at ordinary temperature absorbs enough water and get completely dissolved. That is, it is converted into any other physical state. These substances are called deliquescence. This properties is called deliquescence. Okay, here you see the deliquescence is a maximum. Yeah, whenever it will be maximum means when the temperature is low, the atmosphere is humid. You know very well, temperature is low means it is a rainy season or winter season. Atmospheric air is humidity means the same thing. Okay, these times the deliquescent substance absorbs water molecule easily. Okay, example for those substances: calcium chloride, caustic soda. Caustic soda is nothing but sodium hydroxide. Caustic potash is nothing but potassium hydroxide, KOH. Ferric chloride, you know very well, FeCl3. These substances absorb water molecule forming a saturated solution. Okay, you know very well deliquescence. The properties of the substances that incline the substances to absorb moisture from the atmosphere until it dissolves. Okay, next the difference between hygroscopic substance and the deliquescent substance. When exposed to the moisturizer atmosphere at ordinary temperature by absorbing the moisturizer and do not dissolve. Here it will be dissolved. Hygroscopic substances do not change its physical states. Here it changes their physical states whenever it explodes to air. Hygroscopic substances may be amorphous solids or liquids. Daily liquid substance, always crystalline substance, always crystalline solid. Okay, today session will be over. Thank you, students.